Hello, good afternoon, my friend. So today is the 6 days of the part 2 vlog. I take this video at 4 p.m. So I preparing to teach my students. So this is my today's is my schedule. So I will teach them tahsin. Uh, Speaking of tahsin, so there is something that relate between tahsin and English. So recently at campus, I learn. So there is one of our subject. So the subject name is phonetic and phonology. So it's similar with tahsin. So it's similar, very similar. But only the word, the differences in the word of in the name, in the name of in the name. So in the when we wanna read Quran, so there is something similar with we learn phonetic and phonology. So we will learn in tahsin, we will learn uh, the how to say in English we call it alphabet, but in Arabic we call it hijayah. So all of the hijayah, it's like Arabic alphabet. So for example, alif. So alif appear from the mouth. How to say? Mouth, from the mouth, like rongga mulut. But I don't know how to say in English, in rongga mulut. So and for other example, ain. So ain, ain appear from the throat, but in the middle throat. So there are three part of the throat. So in the how to say, below throat here, and middle and top, below, middle and top. So in the below, there are two Arabic alphabet that appear from that, like Hamza and Ha. And then in the middle there are Ayn and Ha. And then on the top there are Ghain and Kha. So it's very similar when we learn phonetic and phonology in English. One of the similar thing is the duration. So there are in the phonetic, if there are two similar word but has a different meaning, so we will know the difference when we learn phonetic and phonology. For example, between record and record. So there is intonation and how to say penekanan, like pressure on the phoneme, on the phoneme, on the phoneme. So it's like that's the difference of like record and record. So the intonation is different. And but when we spell that word, so that's 100% same, like uh, REC, uh, ODE, it's similar, but the difference in intonation and spectrum, I don't know, amplitude, uh, duration. So that's different. So when I write my assignments, which is talk about talk about phonetic and phonology, so my brain immediately uh, remind remind about remember remember about tahsin. So because I had learned tahsin, so it's like when I because I had learned tahsin when I learned phonetic and phonology, it made me more easy to understand the material of the phonetic and phonology subject. And for the next week, when I do the presentation of the material, the phonetic and phonology materials, uh, I will ask my friend who will be presentation next week. Uh, I will ask them what is the correlation between phonetic. We could maybe I guess we could call tahsin as phonetic, right? But only the difference, only the name, but the meaning it's similar. Even that has same meaning. But that's very interesting. That's very interesting because I do love to learn tahsin, and in this subject, I feel like I'm happy and excited. So yeah, and in English, like a little bit complicated. So when our intonation, like we have to be careful, when we wanna pronounce a word, pronounce some word, because if we do um, a fault, for example, for the intonation, it could be changed from the explanation become question. I mean what I mean. Like, uh, for example, you okay? So the explanation you okay, but if we change our intonation, you okay? So that's um uh how to say that's change become question, right? So only the word the word is same, but the the differences in the intonation, and it has a different meaning. like from the explanation become a equation. So yeah, like that. So that's why interesting. That's interesting. So I'm very excited to learn more about uh, phonetic and phonology. And what else? I'm amazed, by the way, I'm amazed. Wow, not only in the Quran, but in English, we we learn about yeah, about that. So and another example, uh, for example, for cat cat word, yeah, cat, cat, kucing. So when we spell that word cat, we yeah, cat, we don't we don't pronounce that cat, but Kate. So there is a symbol, there is a specific symbol. So a cat, and there is symbol like, how to show you. K, it's like A, but it continue to shape E, K, T. So yeah, I like that. That's very interesting to learn phonetic and phonology. What else? Um, so tomorrow my subject, only one. So advanced speaking. Ah, speaking of advance, so V, V, alphabet V, right? It has same rule when we pronounce fa in Arabic, you know. So the position of our teeth, teeth touch our lips, like below lips here, fa, fa. And when we want to pronounce v, 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 so it's similar, right? V and fa. So yeah, that's good. uh, so I learn a lot. uh, so we not only learn about only speaking, but we learn about the specific, more specific about English. So start from the basic, the grammar, and reading, writing, speaking, listening skills. But we learn the history, the culture, and we learn about the more specific, like the phonetic and phonology, morphology, syntax, and yeah, every semester, when I meet with the new thing, new subject, that's always that makes me amazed, yeah, amazed and shocked, anyway. But that's good because I always curious when there is something new. So I want to know what is that. What will we learn about? Yeah. So okay, that's all. We will meet at night. So yeah, see you in the last